Okay, yeah. Sorry, I'm busy working on navigation stuff.
Now turn right onto Santa Paula Avenue.
Oh, I find this very interesting. Look where they put this white line. You're in the street. Oh, there's not a stop sign here. So I always felt like it was implied stop. So that house they should have put in.
500 feet, turn
basement.
left onto American Drive.
Okay, let's see if we can do that. So part of the point is this is my GoPro 8. So I
Now
dug it out.
onto American Drive.
And so I just want to make sure it works. Oops, yeah. What was it? Yeah, I did. I ran that stop sign. Although it did come down to hold, so I didn't exactly completely run it. Right?
Now
Something
turn
like that.
left onto Highland Lake Drive.
Oh. And then turn on the Continental. So Continental's going to take me to the wrong park, and then Cody must be the one that's over there. Oh, they're taking down the fence. Okay. I don't know. They completely tore that house down. That's sad. I mean, it looked like a cool idea, just you had to keep working on it. What? Oh, yes, we could do that. In fact, I think we should do that. And that is, we're going to go to Cody. Oh, excuse me. Oh, bless you, Ray. Zoom. What's that? If I don't keep talking, then you guys get bored. And then plus, we don't really know if it's working or not. So I need to keep talking. So yes, on the other two, rediscovering that I have to enunciate and put some voice into what I'm saying. Well, it's 73 degrees. Oh, it's cool today. But there's supposed to be a cold front coming through tomorrow morning. Is that what it is? Tomorrow afternoon. But with all the cloudiness and the general cool down, it is cooler than 73, which actually is average. What? Oh, that's too bad. Zooma. Roll up. So I have a, what do they call it, an RFID card. Anyway, I have a card that I can scan to get access. Oh no! Vehicle automatically parked because I had to get up to get my card out. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, that's right. I was looking. Okay, for some reason he gave up. I don't know what happened there, but he stopped recording. All right, I forgot which park we're at. Anyway, this is the first park from my house. This is where we are. All right, so there you go. Just experimenting some more, making sure that this one works. I have three suction cup mounts, so all three cameras can be suctioned onto the glass somewhere. Not that I need to have them all running at the same time. What I'm thinking is you let one run for a while, and then you when it gets tired, you replace it with another one, and you just swap in and out. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Oh yes, I can feel a fair amount of heat on the front of the camera. So that's the thing, is when I mount it up here on the windshield, it collects heat by a fair amount. All right, so the distance was 1 mile. Okay, I think it was a little bit more than just 1 mile, but whatever, the point is, it's not 2. 0 kilowatt hours used. Okay, we used some energy, but we didn't drive here for free. And let's see, 190 or 186, you pick. Since last charge. Oh, so I plugged it in last night, I think is what it is. Okay, whatever. 190. Wowzers. How about that, huh? Okay, whatever. Remember, this is just to play, and that's all we're doing. Okay, so that ends this little recording, I think. So the GoPro 8, yes, it's working. Interesting enough, when I captured the video, it turned it right side up automatically. Whereas I think the 9 or maybe the 11 didn't do it. I don't know. Maybe a setting difference. I don't know. Whatever. And on the 8, I did find that I had used it when I went to Electrify America last November. Electrify Expo last November. I just deleted all those. I mean, whatever. That's so much in the past. So there you go. So everything's fine. So I have 3 GoPros that will hold battery, at least to some extent, and they all have pretty good sized cards in them, so I can overload them with video. And what's working better for me is if I keep the video clip down to a minute, then it's easier to copy over. Although the 5-minute clip, yeah, there was no problem copying it either. I just know that sometimes I have problems. If I get too many of these clips, it overloads my phone, and all I'm using the phone for is to transfer it from one place to the other. Whatever, it's fine, right? I mean, what I'm preparing for is I'm going to go to Electrify Expo in Orlando. So I want to record as much as I can. I mean, there's some people who have subscribed to my channel because I've done some VinFast stuff, and so I kind of owe it to them to actually test drive a VinFast. I can already kind of guess what my initial feelings would be, although based upon what some people have said, I'm kind of surprised how good it is, so to speak. But you know, you got to start from this particular place, okay? I drive a Tesla. I do road trips in a Tesla. That means I use superchargers on my road trips. Yes, my Model Y, I do have a CCS1 adapter. Well, it's not in my Model Y anymore, because the times I used to try Electrify America, it was just so many people there, and I had a far better choice going to a Tesla supercharger not far away. So why would I do that? All right, that's where I'm at. So, but I do want to take as good a look as I can on the VinFast VF8. I think it's better than I think it is, but still, you're basically comparing a VinFast VF8 to a Tesla Model Y, price-wise. So I mean, there's no right way or fair way to put it, okay? I drive a Tesla. I'm used to the minimalization. Do I always like it? No, I don't always like it, but I've gotten used to it, and I can tolerate it. Other people, like my daughter and her husband, don't like that. They want to have control. And I get it. Sometimes the wipers don't go at the speed you want. Okay, I understand that. The defrosts, I think, was an issue for my son-in-law. Then again, I hadn't cleaned the glass, so. And that one day he was driving, it was humid. Well, they live in the Boston area, right? I live in Central Texas. Humidity, what's that? Right? I mean, it does get humid sometimes, but it's not next to the ocean. Okay, whatever. So anyway, for VinFast, yes, I plan to go. Hopefully they have test drives. I know they had it over here at COTA in Austin. Except when I went there, my focus was on Tesla. I wanted to get the belt buckles. Okay. Second day, the guy figured out, oh, well, you gotta do this, gotta do that. And, yeah, okay, you just keep it. Okay. I mean, there's some people who want to be stingy, and some people like, yeah, here you go. we're sharing. So I do have a belt buckle. Whatever. And to be fair to you guys, VinFast was also run the VF8 on the track at COTA. Yes. What the Tesla guy said, you have to keep it under 55. Otherwise, who cares? Okay. Don't even have to adjust mirrors because we're all staying in line. Okay. So the one time I was following a VF8, and yeah, you could hear the tires squealing. It was overmatched. It was having a hard time. But who drives on a track? Right? You normally drive around town. You might drive on like I-35, get up to 70 or 80 miles an hour. Yeah, sure. But, you know, that's not that big deal. Anyway, I was saying something. I feel like I kind of got off track. So here, let me go back to it. My point is, the supercharger network is so reliable and so robust. Robust, not quite the right. There's so many posts. I mean, yes, you guys in California and some other places, you would completely disagree with what I'm about to say. You can easily find a place to charge if you're using Tesla superchargers. Okay? If you're dependent upon Electrify America, you might as well be saying, don't buy my car. Unless your reason for buying your car is because you hate the person who's the CEO of a certain company. Right? And there are people, and it's your right, it's your choice. Right? I get it. That's fine. But when you're saying that, do you actually talk to that person? No. I mean, do I talk to Mary Barra? No. If I walked up to Mary Barra, she wouldn't know me from Adam. Right? Jim Farley, I don't talk to Jim Farley. And, of course, Elon Musk with Tesla. Yes, he's a CEO, but I don't talk to him. I talk to the sales assistants and those management people at the Tesla stores, delivery centers. Those are the people I talk to. And they're almost all of them anyway, are very nice people. Very helpful. Yes, sometimes some of the guys have some kind of an edge to their attitude. Whatever. I mean, it's just the way it is. Okay, whatever. So that's what's going on. I'm going to go to Orlando. Hopefully test drive a VF8. I would like to go see the Volvo stuff. The EX30, when I saw it last time, I wasn't even thinking about it. it's a relatively small car, but it's at 35,000. It's not in the category of what I'm looking for. I mean, if I'm going to spend just under 40,000, why don't I get a Tesla Model 3? Now, the EX30 will probably be easier to get into because it's more of a crossover, right? That's one thing about the Model 3 is it's a sedan, and people have gotten used to having a crossover to have more room to get in. That's fine. Okay. So anyway, that's what's on. But that's the first two things I have on my list, and then the third thing would be anything I can look at that's on the cheap side or on the third 3 rows side. Both of those are things that I started doing, but I never came back to it. And I guess if they have a Nissan Leaf, I saw a video that reminded me that Nissan Leaf is it's not the cheapest car. Oh, I guess it is cheapest car because GM has discontinued the Bolt for now. And they're going to bring the Bolt back as an Ultium-based product. I'm kind of wondering if, you know, when they re-engineer it, what's the cost going to be like? But whatever, we'll see. So that's part of the reason why I'm messing with this stuff. I want to get set up, and I want to experiment with using the camera so that I know what I'm doing. There you go. Onward, upward, charge. That's interesting. So it was like a mile and a half to the park. So I'm guessing that it added the leftover half mile from the trip over and threw it into the current drive. So, but whatever. Since last charge has 3 miles in it. So it's 3 mile round trip, 1 kilowatt hour, 259 watt hours per mile. Oh yes, coming back. Wow, it got spiked. All right. So anyway, so I did some AutoPilot coming back. Unfortunately, the one curve AutoPilot couldn't handle, gave up, and you heard the TDD. So that was a takeover immediately, I think. I didn't even really look at it. I just took over. I kind of knew what it was. So there you go. So AutoPilot will not handle sharp curves. It's not really that sharp, but the actual it's not the angle. It's the fact that it's not gradual. It's like go straight and boom, you have to turn. So whatever, peace and harmony, it's fine. AutoPilot, when I first got this car, like, oh cool, I can turn on AutoPilot. So I tried it, AutoPilot in the same exact place. When, well, actually, it wasn't that. It's not AutoPilot quit. It's just the way he was driving scared me. And that's where it's like you're teaching a 15-year-old boy how to drive. That's where it comes from. That's exactly the way it feels. Okay, 15-year-old. Okay? I mean, girls are just as dangerous as boys. It's just because they don't know yet. They're learning. Okay, whatever. Peace and harmony. Oh, so I don't know if I said it, but so the last 2 clips were shot on the iPhone as opposed to on the GoPro 8, just because it's easier for me to upload from the iPhone. Anyway, peace and harmony. Oh, and I did try plugging in my computer in the car, and yes, it does take charge. Now, I think it's what, a 10 watt, something like that. However you rate those USB outlets. So I can't plug it in dead and expect it to work, but while I'm driving, I can have it plugged in, I can have it charged up. And so when I get to a stop where I can do something, I can do something. And I also did the, oh, what do you call those things? Anyway, I was able to use the phone for network. So I'm getting more and more. Yes, I know that's old technology. It's just in the old days you had to pay extra for it, and so I never got used to it. Now it's part of the plan. So what? Peace, Army. It's all good. I mean, it's just progress being made, getting more and more comfortable with what's going to happen.